Good morning, everyone. This is Luciana Turner of the LT&A Company, bringing you this morning's edition of Morning Tidbit. Um, as you enter the room, please announce yourself so I can acknowledge you stopped by. If you're catching this by the replay, hashtag replay, so I can just acknowledge that you spent some time with me this morning. So the topic this morning is government contracting and corporate contracting are not the same thing. I'm going to say it again. Government contracting and corporate contracting are not the same thing. They have different rules for compliance. They have different rules for certification. They are not the same thing. I would even say they're not the same, two sides to the same coin. And let me delve into this by making this point. Government contracting have set requirements as governed by law. There's FAR and there's CAS. Those two laws, in and of themselves, make corporate contracting, government contracting different. Those two laws cover what can and cannot be charged to a contract by law. Those two govern how your accounting must be by law. You cannot take a corporate invoice and submit it to the government, and that government and that invoice tick off all of the compliance requirements of the government as laid out per CAS and FAR. Now, GAAP is the general accounting principles, covers everything, but FAR and CAS says, let me add a little more spice and does a little more delegation and differentiation. So going into government contracting with the mindset of it's the same as corporate contracting, it's going to set you up for some non-compliances and some disappointments. Point of matter, corporate contracting and government contracting, even the methodology for contacting the person that you're going to obtain the contract from. Once again, the RFP process is different in government contracting than through corporate. See, in corporate, they'll put out an RFP and it still has to be approved for the pricing on the bottom line. In government contracting, all of that is really set in place. So your submission of the proposal is, in essence, you're trying to differentiate yourself from the competition. And once that differentiation is met, then the contract is awarded to you depending upon risk assessments and things of that nature, because you can win a contract and lose the award. And that's a conversation for another morning. Tonight in my masterclass, we're going to actually go through the government acquisition process and even how the government comes up with the needs and termination and set those steps out is different. Some of the methodologies for reaching out to corporate clients would get you, in essence, blacklisted in the government. There are just certain things you can't do. So corporate contracting and government contracting are two different entities. Even their certification requirements are different. And I don't have time this morning to get into it, but there's differences with the certification. So, in short, as I wrap this up, Learn the rules of engagement for each area that you're endeavoring to do business in. Applying a broad brush across industries, across spectrums, okay, you may hit. That's nice. But if you're looking for a long term relationship that is going to lead to sustainable growth, you need to learn the rules. And need to learn how to conduct yourself within the rules and within the guidelines of that industry. Respect the industry. Learn the rules. It's really that simple. So I'm gonna wrap this up, but I hope to see you tonight on our master class, the government acquisition process, and the link is in the comment section if you want to register. Because our days get a little crazy and we need a little reminder sometimes. So in order to get the reminder, register for the class. I am not doing this class on Facebook at all. So if you really want to participate, you need to register. It's on my LT&A Contractors Conversation YouTube page is where the master class is going to be held tonight. And with that said, take some time during the day, my mantra, and be good to yourself. Decompose, walk away from the work. A stress the mind can't create. It cannot execute in the highest level. So take a few moments during this day, go for a walk, read a book, and enjoy yourself. And I will see you tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. for another edition of Morning Tidbit. Have a good day.